Hello everyone, welcome to Tilly's Natural Soaps. Today in the lab I will be cutting my Versace type soap for men that I made yesterday. I did a in the pot swirl and this soap was starting to seize up on me. That means it started to get thick and trace really fast and start going through the gel phases. I did have some extra soap. So what I'm going to do, I put it in this mold. So let me pop these out. I hope everybody's Sunday is going very well. Mine is going. I have my little niece over here today, my little great niece. I love her so much, but she is such a crybaby. I think she cried maybe 4 of the 3 hours she was here. I don't know. 3 out of the 4 hours, I'm sorry, that she was here. Nevertheless, it's not going to stop me. She just have to get used to me. And I think she's a little spoiled. She's a breastfed baby. They spoil. Breastfed babies are spoiled. I just dropped the soap. That's what I did. So here's my little sample soaps. Still kind of sticky. And the one that I just dropped and crushed, see that? But that'll be my house soap. That'll be for me. It's so warm that the soap is tacky. Only put the one towel on it. And really, I could have cut this a long time ago, but because it's so hot, I decided to wait. And plus, I was babysitting. I like my niece. She's a new mom. She's an older mom, but I want her to have time for self because I know how it was when I had my kids, my 2 kids. I really didn't have the help for people to keep them so I can have some me time, and then I was working. The grandmother was in the picture. Look how tacky this still is because it's so warm. I should have unmolded this and let it sit, but this is my Versace type man. One of my #1 sellers. I just bought this soap thinking, I said, well, let me try it. And I bought the scent, the fragrance oil. And I said, well, I'll buy a small one just in case it don't sell. So, but it actually sold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a little sample piece like I normally do. That's too big. And this was in the pot swirl. Usually I do the blue and the green, the blue and the brown on top, but this time I decided to just pour it in the actual pot. This soap cutter that I have, I usually don't give people plugs, but I really like it. And it came with the extra string, the extra piece of metal to cut the soap with just in case this one pops. But it's just like a guitar string. But I got this off of Etsy. And the name of the company is Plowboys. I don't know how much they cost, but they were very reasonable when I purchased it. Because some of these people who make things could be just outrageous in prices. So, and when I do make new soaps or buy products like molds and all that stuff, I figure in how much I have to make. So whatever I spend on fragrance oil, bags, in beds, herbs, or whatever I'm going to use for my business, I take that into consideration. So if I spend $60 on products, if I go and do an event, that first $60 is back into the account for my products that I purchased. And if I pay like $40 or $50 for that table because I do outside events, I will also take the $50 out. So, you know. So, you know, that's what, $110, something like that. So that goes back into the kitty. And then after anything after that, I consider it as being profit. And I only buy what I need, not unless something is on sale. Then I may buy, a lot of it because I use it all the time. And then I don't have to purchase it for a while. Sometimes it's easier to buy it in bulk or a large quantity versus a little bit as needed because shipping is very high. These are not, they look like they're white spots, but they're not actually white spots. They're just little bubbles or something. But I'm pleased with this soap. This soap will go onto a drying rack. I have a metal drying rack. It will go on this drying rack until it's actually cured for about 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks. Some people do 3 to 4 weeks. I like to do 4 to 5 weeks. So you have to this is actually soap, but you have to let it cure. You can't use it on your skin because it will burn because it's lye heavy. And as a professional soap maker, I like to call myself a professional because I've been doing it for quite some time. But I still have a lot to learn. I learn stuff every day. New techniques, new ingredients. Never, ever, ever. I don't care how much people pay you or pay you in advance or beg for a soap. Never, ever, ever give a bar soap to a customer, a friend, or a family member before it is cured and able to use on your skin. Because if they use it, I get antsy cutting my soap before it's time, and sometimes it's tacky, and I can't cut it, and I have to let it sit for a few more hours so it can dry out more. So I know if I get antsy, I know giving a bar soap to somebody before it's ready to use, they will get antsy and probably use that soap. So you don't want to give anything too soon because you don't want that come back on you. So never, ever, ever give a bar soap to a customer, friend, family, and let them use in before it's cured. Even if they say they're going to let it wait, they want to wait. They won't. So never, ever do it. Better safe than sorry. You can you can love doing your products and selling your products, but you don't want anybody to come and snatch up everything you worked hard for because they wanted to buy the soap and use it. So here's my label. This is my Versace Man type. And because I have to do type because Versace owned that word, so you only can say type. As with perfumes and scents and things of that nature, a lot of the fragrance oils and scents derive from actual plants, essential oils, so they can't own a actual fragrance from a vanilla bean plant. They can't own vanilla bean plant because it's a vanilla and everybody uses it. But if they create a scent and name it like Versace, they own that name. So we can't use it. So you have to say Versace Man type. Always say type. I do Coco Chanel type. You don't want to just say what it is because it's actually not. So a lot of the vendors that I go to for fragrance, they do as close as possible, but you remember, never, ever, ever say that something is Versace. You have to say Versace type because it's not Versace. They own the rights to that and not you. So that's 101 in your resale book. Same if you're making clothing or anything else. You don't have the rights to make those clothing or that labels, and I see more and more of these big box companies coming after little people. Even though we don't have any money, they will come after you and shut you down. So, thanks for watching. I gave you some great information for your business. See you next time. Toodles.